y'all got the message now that this man does not like you just because you voted for him. Even the ones that's legal. You talking about kicking them out too?
It's as the elders say, Northern Kingdom gets it first, Judah gets it worse. Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and start. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin, we want to give our praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash, the boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, and great millstone, Reuben, tells the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. While folk on the earth, tapping up the day one for electing to the word. So shalom, shalom. We start out with the quote. Northern Kingdom gets it first, Judah gets it worse. That time of trouble is coming, as your brother was talking about Trump. Once he gets in office, pretty much, you know, you can look at it pretty much for sure, like martial law, you know, if it comes to pass. Like the brother said, he's even going after Northern Kingdom that already have their legal papers, man. Right? So that's what we telling you, Jakes, and also thinking about that, you know, because a couple weeks ago when we was up at this camp spot, you know, we had Northern Kingdom come up and inquire about the truth. So, hey, you know, it remains to be seen if they take heed. If not, you know, hey, the Lord got judgment for everybody, man. Right? Take heed unto this truth while you can, or you're going to get jacked up. Now, all of us is going to go through the fire of some shape, form, or another, right? Because it's a testing of your faith, as the scriptures say, Jezreel wax fat, meaning, you know, when we had the kingdom, you know, we wax fat. We were doing our own thing. We took advantage of the Lord. So the Lord's not just going to throw the kingdom at us. We got to work for it. And this, out here on the highways and byways, is part of us working for it, man.
And doing all this work, coming out here week in and week out, man, pushing this gospel out here. Eventually, it's going to come to that point where it's going to be over with. The message is out there. It's all over the world. You got camps set up all over the world, man. You know, and this gospel is starting to get preached all over the world. Everybody knows. If they didn't, they heard about the Israelites, man. You know, this is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come, man. And that's where we pretty much are at right now. We getting towards the end of this thing, man. Like I said, it's playing upon tables who the Israelites are. It's playing upon tables who these devils are. It's playing upon tables what these devils' plans are, man. You know? So it's going to get to a point where, hey, this persecution is going to be right around the corner.
Yep. Y'all ain't got too long left with the truth, man. Because a couple days ago, 2 internet cables were cut from Finland to Germany. Don't nobody know what happened. So you know that's a telltale sign that Esau's behind it. Don't nobody know nothing. So that's an indicator right there that the family of the word is right around the corner. And then you got Russia declaring war. Now it's going pan out a little bit because the MOTB hadn't been mandated yet. So the World War III, I mean, when America gets destroyed, that's going to be the very last prophecy to be fulfilled. But y'all still running out of time because time is speeding up.
Yeah.
As y'all haven't noticed. As soon as Trump take office in January, you're going to see the change. But I want to get Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, says the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing the words of the Lord. It's coming. They already on their sneak stuff trying to cut cables. Just like they blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. Still nobody confess to this day, so they let you know Esau's behind.
Every time Esau pulled it, they cover it up. They cover it up, but they know who's behind all this stuff. So, like you said before, that's why this whole world needs a break from Esau. You know, this man goes around. all, he's been behind a lot of different things, man. A lot of robbing, raping, and pillaging on these other lands, destroying them lands, you know, covenanting them fields, you know. And this world everybody needs to get a break from this cat, man. You know, because all this man does is destroy, man. And it's coming to the point where he's gonna get put out of the way.
You got scripture up?
Yeah, I got Second Ezra's 9 and verse 5. It says, "For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs." All that's going on right now, you know, with these wars, you know, popping off, with Trump about to get in office, he's going to mass deport a lot of the northern kingdom. You know, as we also said, they don't get it first, but Judah's gonna get it the worst. You know, Esau ready to go, man. You know, you got chariot sightings everywhere, man. Esau, he admitted it. I remember 2 years ago I did a video on it, but now he had that little purpose of what he's gonna do. You can't do anything. Everything's happening, and it's the end of your kingdom. And you gonna come out this, hey, come on with it, man. We ready for it.
I got scripture laying back. 2nd Ezra 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as a coming, the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Matter of fact, I'm going to get verse 2 and verse 3 and then break it down. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And check this, in the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. So iniquity is going to be increased. Right? The love of many is going to wax cold. It also says the way of truth is going to be hidden, as the brother brought out in Amos, right? The truth being hidden, that's coming, right? With the cable line being cut. Don't be surprised over here in Babylon the Great. You know, they shut off the internet and do something like that, you know. Also, it says the land's going to be waste, so eventually all the other nations are going to collaborate together and they're going to destroy the whore. Right? This place is going to be perpetual wasteland.
I seen the video that GMS Chicago did. I think it was on TikTok. He screenshotted it. So Esau basically restricted that live on TikTok. It says due to being African American.
Wow.
So they restricted that TikTok live due to being African American. That's not even reality.
Oh man, see that's the pettiness. That's that perpetual hate easing to the surface that they can't stop. And another thing about y'all remember last week with that Tyson fight?
Yep.
That was a major distraction. You know what else came out? Because the fight, it wasn't originally scheduled for November 15th. It was originally scheduled for another date, but they changed the date to November 15th. Because you know what else came out on November 15th that they wanted to distract you from? The Pentagon failed its 7th audit in a row. And they have $849 billion unaccounted for.
Where that money go?
Exactly. But then they're going to send a representative to make a statement talking about some. Just because it's unaccounted for doesn't mean it was misused. Well, because it was unaccounted for does let me know that it was misused because you have no record of where it went. So, with that being said, yeah, it is a misuse of funds. And now FEMA, being a government agency, said that they was broke when the hurricane victims needed it in North Carolina. But tell me this, how did last week Anthony Blinken just come up with $275 million to give to Ukraine? And gave them long-range missiles to shoot inside of Russia, to hit targets inside of the borders of Russia.
Going to that war, man.
See, they got money for war all day. But to help people, that's not going to happen, because that's the right thing to do.
Oh, y'all remember that fire that happened in Hawaii?
Yep.
Right, the big old laser beam cause of that fire. What they do? Displace those families. A whole bunch of families were destroyed in that. Right? Esau, you got to pay for that. But with that, I believe they were only offering them like a couple $100.
Land grabs.
Right? You know, like your brother said, a land grab, because you have a whole bunch of high-profile people, even Kamala Harris, moving to Hawaii. Right? They get their houses built, their bunkers, I should say, built over there. If I'm not mistaken, Kill Gates as well. Right?
And it makes sense because a couple years ago, right before those Hawaiian fires, it was rumored that they're going to move all the facilities of D.C. They basically going to relocate the government outside the continental U.S. because it's going to be so much chaos going on inside the U.S. that they're going to relocate the government. So they setting you up. Y'all better wake up because you're running out of time. And Putin, he done with being poked. They didn't poke the bear long enough. So Putin, they came to a conclusion. We just gonna have to send them to educate because they gonna learn today. You lucky they switched out the warheads. Because if it was a nuke on those hypersonic, it would have been over. There would have been no Ukraine left on the map.
Man, what's that movie that Denzel Washington played in? Not that one. It's an old one where he come out, guns blazing, killing everybody. The Equalizer. Yeah. My brother said that reminded me of the Equalizer. You know, the educated.
It's an educated, man. You know? That's the only way they gonna learn. It's the same scenario is you got somebody in the bushes outside your house just keep throwing rocks at your window. So what do? You toss a grenade in them bushes. You ain't got to worry about nobody messing with your window no more. Ukraine and the United States, they don't want to get it. Now, I would give it to him. He has the patience of Zen. He has long patience when trying to talk sense to these Western Edomites. I would give him that. He is going all out his way to avoid war. He don't want it. It's these Westerners that want it because Biden, he didn't have to give them people them missiles, but he did because he wants war. Biden been a billionaire. He been a millionaire. He doesn't need that measly $200,000 presidential salary because he's being paid these millions to do the bidding of the elites.
That's what you got to realize. These presidents can't act according on their own. You know, they might be able to do something little here and there, but for the most part, like these major events, like the brother said, they getting orders from the wicked elites. And you do this, or we gonna have you step down, or make you example like they did the last time with Trump. You know, so Trump realized, all right, I gotta play ball. All right, now we're gonna put you back in office. Right? I want to get this real quick. John 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou is appointing his bounds that he cannot pass. Right? The Lord has a set time, date, and frame in which this man's kingdom is going to be brought down low. Right? It's Edom versus Edom. Right? While America was having a good time, smoking their weed, you know, building up their kingdom. Right? Russia was behind the scenes, building up their nuclear war missiles, building up their technology. Like the elder said, they're 40 years in advance according to their technology, man. Like the brother said earlier, man, if they wanted to, they would have put nuclear warheads in those hypersonic missiles, and it would have been over, right? But he sent you a warning. That when you watch the video, man, there was no missile defense system that can catch it in time, man.
Fast.
Too fast. Too few.
That's how the chariots are, man. They try to say they shot one down. Man, get the hell out of here, man. He's always been right, man. That's what he's been doing since he's been created. Like, he ain't never stopped.
Yeah, matter of fact, what you saying that, I remember seeing a video a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken, I did a lesson on it as well. You had the Iranians or Ishmael, so somebody was shooting at the chariots, and the chariot was just, you know, just chilling, and they could not hit it.
I see that. He was
And,
playing.
yeah, it was just playing around with him. And then they shot like a missile at it, and the chariot just pushed it back. You know, shot the missile right back at him.
The chariots can turn off the nuclear silos too. They can turn them off.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen the video where a chariot went up to a missile and threw some beams of light into it, took everything it had out of it, and the missile just fell, just fell back to the earth.
Gosh, what you saying that as well? I remember, which they won't post it up to the public, but I believe I saw it on TikTok where the chariot, where the F-22 Raptor and other airplanes were following this chariot. And eventually, what the chariot did had them turn around in the air, pretty much falling to the ground, you know. So the Lord is just playing around with y'all, man. Right? The Lord has it in the spirit with Buddha. He got patience. Matter of fact, he's playing around with y'all too. Right? So we're gonna see, man, it's gonna be beautiful out here, man. But if you're on the wrong side, hey, it ain't looking pretty for you.
Man, they had chariots, man. Chariots was out there, I think in Afghanistan. I did a video, and I believe, and it says on this article it was unaffected after the missile strike. Then you got other articles saying over in America that they shot one down. Which one is it?
Man, you can't believe MSN, mainstream media, mainstream news. You can't. That's why they're trying to cut cables. Because they don't want the truth coming into this country. And like we said before, Esau is not smart. You people are just stupid.
Yeah, I got there's an article right here that says UFO where he pushes chariots unaffected after the missile strike. And there's another one right here where it says police collect wreckage of the chariots, man, because a fighter jet shot it down. Esau lying, man.
He didn't shoot down no chariot. He probably shot down one of them Hollywood props he put up there.
How come he couldn't shoot down that chariot that zipped past New York a couple days ago?
Yeah. And there was that video that came out a couple years ago, is where the chariot was flying and they were shooting at it and it seemed like the bullets was going right through it. There's nothing there physical to hit. It's all energy. So how you shot it down? Yeah, it's not good.
I was way back in this brother when he was talking about how Russia, how they had to sit down for so many years, like we was talking about in the car. When the Soviet Union they pretty much took it out of power back in like 1992, 1991 era, you know, and the Most High had them sit down for a minute, man. Now they coming back with that power, dude. You know, this is Ezekiel 38:3. And say, thus said the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company, with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And I seen a video the other day, I think it was Jason A. had a picture over there, 800,000 troops, man. 800,000 troops. You know, all these different nations coming together because they're going to definitely come down to Babylon and they're going to set this place ablaze, man. This is Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty experiment. None shall return in vain, man. And these places are going to definitely come down here to America and put the flops to it, dude. You know, while y'all partying and bullshitting, paying attention to all this mirth here in America, they setting up the trap.
And they playing that good cop versus bad cop on y'all all over again. Trump and Biden just keep switching roles on y'all and got y'all just confused. Now Trump the good cop, Biden the bad cop now. It was vice versa 5 years ago though, right? See how they playing, y'all? Trump wants to end all war and all this. Biden like, no, here go these missiles, hit targets inside of Russia, Let's heat this thing up.
They prove it to you over and over that they don't have your best interests in mind.
They never did. Look how they did them folks in Hawaii and North Carolina alone. Look how they doing the migrants. First, you're going to invite these people here. First of all, they didn't invade nothing. They were invited here. They were paid to come here. And now all of a sudden, overnight, they a threat. They the problem. How you going to deport 20 million people?
And they don't want to give them money anymore either. All the money that they was giving them, they said they're not giving them no more of that money.
Yeah, they cut off their debit cards. They cut it off.
It's a recipe for destruction.
So now you in a unknown country you don't even know. Some of them don't know the language, so it's almost impossible for them to work. So yeah, they set you up, and we told y'all to never trust thine enemy. Do not accept his dainties, for they are deceitful meats, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. He lured y'all here with that money, and then right when y'all got nice and comfortable, he snatched it. And then he demonized you in the news.
Pissed off the Americans. Why giving them money, giving these immigrants all that money?
Right.
Pissed off the Americans. They took the money back from the migrants. Now they're going to piss off the migrants. Now they're going to start conflicting with the Americans because they want that division. Even though this place is solely divided now. You know, it's been divided with the Democrats and Republicans. It's been divided. You know, it's just getting to a point now where people are starting to rise up against the government now.
You got Eve murdering her husband over a fake election.
Man, that's
Talk about y'all don't want to get married because the brothers voted for Trump. Well, who gives a
Shut up,
who cares
lady.
about how you feel? You know, you a dead bitch walking anyway. You living in pressure. And you dead while you living.
The scripture, our enemies should be those of our own household. That ain't just pertaining to us, but you must pertain to people in the world too.
Exactly. That's why your wife want to kill you for voting for PT.
Which if you was in this truth, you would understand not to vote at all. It's just a whole muppet show, man.
Yeah.
But I want to get the scripture real quick, since we were talking about the migrants. It's a lot of them. It's Northern Kingdom, but also a lot of them is sleeper cells. I saw where a whole bunch of Moabites, they would go, they would fly to South America and get smuggled in to America, right? There's a whole bunch of sleeper cells coming in that way. I want to get this real quick. In Hosea 9 and verse 13, Ephraim. Now you can also pertain Ephraim to the other Northern Kingdom tribes as well, right? So Ephraim, I saw Tyrus is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. You see that? And so as the brother was talking about, what they have done, man, right? Once again, they were invited, not invaded. They were invited here. They got all that money, but now they cut it off. They don't even speak English. You know, the other day, I was looking for another dog, which I don't need one. But, you know, we were talking to a Northern Kingdom, and they couldn't speak no English. I'm like, you all the way up here, and you don't know no English?
Bro, it be like that everywhere where I go to. It's on the Northern Kingdom or Moabites in there working.
Yeah.
It's not like this 6, 8, 7.
Yeah. All the nations over here, like normally, we can have like a little conversation, but we couldn't even have no conversation at all lately, you know, with the Northern Kingdom and other nations that is coming up here lately.
Are you the manager? You can't speak English.
Yeah.
See, that's one of Esau's tools he used for division, that language barrier between the tribes. Keep us separated.
Yeah.
But not until technology of beats, man. You got language translator apps now. Just like the elder said in Chicago. You got Jake using these translator apps talking to the Venezuelan women and getting with them.
I mean, that's a cheat code, brothers.
Hey, it is. Your plan backfired again,
The brother mentioned sleeper cells not too long ago, and people that's new, that be watching these videos, but I just want to get the definition for it. You know? The sleeper cell, a secretive group of spies or terrorist agents that remain inactive within the targeted population until ordered to act. That's what a sleeper cell is. You got people that came over here, military-aged men, that have specific orders when they got in this land to stand down until they get that green light to cause havoc here in America. It's coming.
And it makes all the sense in the world because I did a video on a couple months ago about how right next to a lot of military bases here in the continental U.S., the Chinese own land. Right next door to the bases.
That's the spirit I was just about to say.
Go ahead, bro.
It's all good. You go ahead.
Yeah, but they got... Now, what are the odds of that happening? Because if they were truly enemies, the United States military would not allow their enemies to move in right next door. No. What they gonna do when these sleeper cells get activated, they going right next door to get suited and booted. I mean, the United States government is not that stupid to allow their enemies, well, yes, they are. Because they're going to tell the public that they're enemies. But they in bed with each other behind the scenes because China owns all the West Coast ports. They even got all the cranes on the West Coast ports hacked. So they can shut down operation remotely if they want to. Now, what dumbass would set themselves up for a trap like that besides Esau? There's no stupidity on earth like Edomite stupidity. It does not surprise me. I mean, nothing surprises me with Esau no more because he is a vessel fitted for destruction.
And the Lord saying that this kingdom here in Babylon the Great is a kingdom without walls. Right? Because back then you would have walls, you would have barriers, right? You would have watchmen. The borders are open. They're pretty much. Right? So you have invited your enemy, as brother brought out. How's all these lands owned by Moabites, man? Make it make sense.
Yes, no wisdom. He never did. It's just people finding out more and more of what he's doing, and he's letting it be known too. And he's still gonna accomplish his plans. Like you can't tell the people what you're doing or have these whistleblowers and truthers telling everybody what's going on and still expect your plans to flourish. It don't work like that.
Esau is not smart. People just stupid. Big difference. You got a dumbed down population, you can tell them anything.
That's why they believe that the chariots are aliens with big head and green ass skin, man.
And
They
also,
believe that shit too. They run with that, bro.
Yeah.
that shit gets on my nerves. But that also reminds me, what was it, about last year or 2 years ago? We met this Northern Kingdom brother. He was Reuben, Gad. He said he was held back because he didn't go with what they were teaching. I forgot the ins and outs of the conversation, but that goes to show you, when you're thinking outside the box, when you're coming with clarity, actual true wisdom, they'll hold you back, man. Right? That's why they hate this truth, because we're exposing Esau and Edom. Right? And now what's happening through the years, the apostles and elders and brothers on down have been saying, right? It's coming to fruition that what we've been saying is the truth. Right? Russia is going to destroy this place. Right? We got sleeper cells here. Right? Jake is going to get caught off guard. Matter of fact, the majority of these Americans are going to be caught off guard because they're not watching.
They about to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hey,
Exactly.
hey.
They still American dreaming, man.
And they kicking it out with all this murder, man. And y'all forgetting that, hey, them ports are still on the verge of shutting down, too.
Yeah.
They opened them ports so y'all can have fun for this last time, bro.
Last hurrah, baby.
They did that just so y'all can make that little money off y'all dumbasses. Celebrating these pagan holidays. All you see is people all in the grocery stores right now. I'm talking about carts this high, man. All for one goddamn day.
I had a damn Eve woman like 2 weeks ago. She said Happy Thanksgiving. It was like 2 weeks ago. It ain't even that day yet. What you doing?
Shit, right around the corner, they setting up Christmas trees to sell right now.
They mixing the pagan holidays right now. They had people You got Thanksgiving lights up. They got Christmas lights up. Some people still got the Halloween shit up.
Yeah, man, because around Valentine's Day, they setting up for Easter. They ain't gonna let y'all forget these pagan holidays and watch a lot of y'all break y'all stuff again.
Yeah, Christmas
Thanksgiving
stuff
and Christmas.
But y'all complaining about the cost of living and the cost of food
I can't
and
tell.
all of this shit, but then y'all still going running out here to celebrate all this madness, man.
Yeah, they gonna break themselves for that honey baked ham. Why? The price of that ain't gonna be no issue though. For some reason, y'all can afford all the bullshit, but you complain about paying bills. That's why you catching hell, because you're putting your money toward bullshit.
I got
Before you bring that out, they got $60 turkeys at Popeyes, man.
Oh, you shit. Is it a fried turkey?
It's a fried. I think it's well seasoned. I had it way back in the day. I mean, it's actually pretty good, but for $60 for a turkey,
No.
you out your mind.
You can take that turkey to my brother in Birmingham. He will deep fry your turkey, and it'll be the best deep fried turkey you ever had. It's not dried out, it's juicy, it's golden brown, baby. But that's what you want. Stay away from the spiral ham, the honey baked ham.
Yeah.
Stay away from that shit.
But that's the thing. Jake go out his way for Thanksgiving to go buy the turkey. But when you can have turkey every day, you know?
Exactly.
Have a nice turkey every day, but you know.
And then you clowns stand around the table and hold hands and try to pray to cheese and rice. You know, trying to sacrifice to your so-called God. But YASHAMIAHLA ain't dealing with that, man. This is Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. And I'm definitely not looking forward to hearing all these goddamn Christmas songs and shit that y'all gonna be playing. Everybody walking around with that red nose in December.
Yep. That shit's annoying. I know at my job, I have to pop in my headphones. Most definitely. Because especially around Christmas time, they got like a whole band that goes around the whole, I'm just saying the place that I work at.
What?
They got like a whole band and they start playing music in this area, in that area. I was like,
That's
I gotta go
torture.
to,
That's
yeah.
force feeding it,
That's
man.
torture.
Yeah, it's torture. Like all the years that I've been in this truth, you know, I like the money that I make, but damn, like come on, Phil.
Torture niggas, man.
I think that for most major companies and businesses, it's against their company policy
Yeah,
for any type of religious discussions or relations, politics, and it's a few more subjects that's covered too. But the main two are religion and politics. Now, this is an Edomite girl, she got a cart at my job that she rolls around because she put different orders, different parts for our, the stuff we build. She put them in certain places so we can get them. But on the front of this cart, it's a picture of cheese and rice. I didn't say nothing because I know there's no power in that name or that image. But don't nobody say nothing because she's an Edomite. Now, let's say a Muslim riding around with his image of Allah. It'll be a situation then. Yeah, HR gonna have to have a conversation.
yeah.
So we already know what time it is. I'm not offended. Matter of fact, she one of the ones that's gonna find out the hard way. There's no power in that name or that image. So I'm gonna let her, hey, I'm not one to ruin the surprise. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. I'm gonna let her find out the hard way, like everybody else.
Since you mentioned that image, I seen a video yesterday in Switzerland, in the little Catholic church that they got over there. In the confessions thing, they made an AI of cheese and rice, so people can go sit in this confessions thing and confess their sins to this AI image of cheese and rice, man.
The Wizard of Oz all over again. For real. This Esau behind the curtain.
And check this, if he did anything wicked, he's practically,
He recording that shit probably against you.
yeah, he's the feds, man. You tell it on yourself. So when you know, on your everyday stroll, you find out the police is looking for you. It's like, how'd they find out? Well, you told AI, nigga.
AI alerted the police. Hey, we think we found a loop. We think we found the missing plug in your case. We found a break in your case. This man to confess to murdering this woman. Come get him. Why you tell on me, Jesus?
That's the blind wonders, man, that they be putting out here for these people, and they run with it because they don't love this truth, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, man. Y'all don't have no love of the truth. Y'all gonna go out here, and they're gonna probably spread that around a little bit, these Catholic churches, and a lot of you Israelites in this world, y'all go and run into these Catholic churches, man. Y'all gonna be sitting right in that little confession stand, talking to a fake ass AI, trying to repent, man. But all you gotta do is call to the Father YASHAMIAHLA, which y'all gonna do.
And they're talking to a snitch.
Yeah.
He gonna rat you out.
For real, man. That reminds me of one of our old places in which we preach at. There's a Catholic church around the corner. And I remember, you know, a lot of times when we was preaching on Sundays and Saturdays as well, you had a whole bunch of jakes rolling up in there.
They was avoiding us though.
Yeah, they was avoiding us.
Walking on out they way.
It was like,
That ain't had eye contact with you.
Wicked ass Israelites, man. I don't want to
No, they ain't. No, I can't. I don't have the energy for that today. We're not WFI. We're not gonna call you out from across the street and call you out your name and all that. No, because we detect your spirit. If you avoiding us, that means the spirit ain't on you to receive this. So we're gonna let you keep it pushing. We're not gonna bother you if we see you're not trying to receive it. No.
it's like Northern Kingdom that came up a couple weeks ago. We wasn't inviting them. Like, hey, brother, come over here. I just knew through the spirit that when they come back over here, that they was gonna come up here and inquire the truth. And that's how you deal with it.
That's how the spirit works. The word draws you in. You don't have to just snatch people that's walking by. No, that's not how the word works. It's gonna draw you in.
Like, hey, brother, you know this way? Nah,
We ain't doing all that. No.
And it's like sometimes when you do that, you might be talking to a chocolate-covered Edomite anyways, you know? You gotta be circumspect about that. So.
Hey, repent, man. Or the Lord gonna do something to you. That's how they
No, we don't make threats neither because, look, man, we in the what? We in the fourth quarter of the game, in the last 5 minutes of the game. We don't have time to break down milk scriptures. If you've been paying attention to the times, you should know what time we in. It's only because you choose to be ignorant, because you still American dreaming. But guess what? Your dream about to turn into a nightmare if it hasn't already. Because I'm still seeing more Edomites making videos sitting in their cars crying.
Oh, man.
It's overwhelming.
The war is coming. You should see them, man.
Yeah, they scared as hell. You should be, especially if you're an Edomite.
Jake is too. Wicked Jake is. They don't know what's going on. They believe in this system. So you should be scared too.
Yep.
World War III is coming, man.
Black MAGA. Only thing MAGA doing is making Israel great again. And destroying Ukraine at the same time.
Man,
I was America first.
Don't they got a warrant out for that dude's arrest, man?
Yep, they got a warrant out, ICC, the International Criminal Courts.
Yep.
They got an arrest warrant out for Benjamin Netanyahu for his war crimes. We told y'all that's the dumbest thing you could do. You trying to stay out of jail for committing war crimes, so what do? Commit more war crimes. That's not intelligence.
That bad, but
Well, he sees that Trump is trying to stop the war, but as we see through the prophecy, through the hand of the Lord, that he stopped doing it.
No.
This war is going to escalate, right? And Benjamin, not a Jew, is banking on that because I guess in a way, like I said, we just call him a dumbass, but also in a way, he's trying to escape his punishment, for all the war crimes. Well, maybe if I, get Russia out the way, or, get these, Ukraine, Iranians out the way, somehow maybe I can squeeze in,
So he can't handle Iran. The IDF, they catching hell from the Lebanese.
Yep. They get their ass whooped.
Exactly. You ain't ready for Iran if you can't handle Lebanon. Because Iran is backed by Russia. So you don't want that smoke. But see, Netanyahu, them being a hard-headed dumbass, he want the smoke.
Yeah, Israel benefits, well, in general, for the most part, the bulk of the Edomites, except for the Russians, the bulk of majority of these Edomites, they excel in guerrilla warfare, right? Bitch tactics.
Yeah. Exactly.
Instead of facing you face to face like a man. We learned that. Well, I would say some of us learned that in history, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the British was over here, they were thinking that they was gonna face them man to man, but the Americans, they was hiding in the trees and bushes.
See, the dude trying to turn over one way.
He an idiot.
You got to turn, see, when I'm go this way. This is one way.
Yep. Don't look like he's from here.
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Right there.
Yeah. He's in the worst. If y'all don't know, he's in the worst selling car in America.
What is that?
It's a Dodge
Rango.
Let him do
Dart.
it. I ain't trying to stop.
I forget what it's called. The Dodge. It's Dodge something, man. But it's the worst selling car because nobody wants that car. It's too small. Yeah, it's ugly. It's practically, oh my God, it's a good one. I guess it's
He thought about it. He definitely thought about it.
Just like that Nissan Rogue. I didn't even know they made 3-cylinder cars.
Damn, 3?
That's a 3-cylinder car. I'm like, man, shit, you might well get you a John Deere.
For real.
Now what you got, 2-cycle oil and nothing? It ain't no 5W30 weight. You got 2-cycle. Small engine oil. The same oil you use for weed eaters and lawn mowers.
Come on.
Straight up, man. 3 cylinders.
Using that as a daily driver.
Esau can't do nothing right, man.
He can't do shit right. The only thing Esau got right was the American muscle cars from the 60s and the 70s. That's the only thing to me that still holds value.
That was pretty much Esau Edom's golden age, man.
Right.
They was at their height. You had all the man had to do was work one job. They was living the American dream back then.
Woman stay home with the kids, and you can afford a house and a car, a nice house and a nice car, and not be struggling.
On one salary.
Right, one income. You can raise a family, but now look, you got to have at least what? You got to have at least 6 figures to be comfortable.
Esau complained about that.
Hey, sure.
Yeah, that's just bad money management right there.
If we had that, we'd be straight down, but we'd be even more straight.
Esau so used to living beyond his means. He doesn't know how to live simple. No, he got the flex for everybody. To show everybody that I'm doing the damn thing.
Hey, that reminds me of the Edomite that works across from me, which remains to be seen. I believe through the spirit he's an Edomite, but the Lord can show me. His woman, which I believe is an Edomite as well, that's how she lives, man. She makes a whole bunch of money, but pretty much she's living to check because she got a flex on people. She's ordering DoorDash every single day. If y'all don't know, DoorDash costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Instead of cooking and cleaning, this business. But I'm like, hey, that's your sugar mama, because he's been complaining about it for years, man.
He's been complaining about it for years. He ain't got no control over his own money. Years? No. How many times we gonna have the same conversation?
What else she doing that he can't control?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That means that she don't give a damn about what you got to say. So just like that woman in that video, she dogging out this man for taking in her and her 3 kids. She went on TV and called this man a simp.
Wow.
That's why the elders be telling the brothers, man, to quit fucking with Eve, man.
There was
Like,
Eve all day playing games, them little girl games.
I was looking at a video, I think it was Elder Apostle, I think it was Apostle Montezabach, man. Montezabach. And basically the dude was in the truck, and he was letting it be known that, hey, he was married for 2 years. And he didn't go to court, but his wife went to court, and she took a witness with her. This lady took half everything this man owned, man. Everything. Even took his microwave. He was fired up about his microwave.
He got my hot pocket.
She took everything from him, man, having everything, even the safe that he had in his house. She took that too, man.
That's why Tyrese on the warpath right now. Y'all seen Tyrese? He told one of his baby mama, if not both, he said he'd kill him first before he give him half of what he worked hard for. And hey, I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just saying I understand. Because, hey man, you just can't open your household to any just fat ass that walk by. Because these women have agendas. They have goals. They trying to find a sucker, just like T.I.'s son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His son,
Now he crying already. T.I. caught him crying. Because the girl, she done did, I think she cheating on him already. But see, you can't tell that muffin nothing, man. That dude was just like a muffin.
He came out looking like his mama, man. But even worse, man.
He looked like a muffin. And now, see, it's like Tip told him. You like, you just gonna have to go through it because can't nobody tell him nothing. So he just gonna have to go through it.
Hey, as my father would say, you making easy things harder than what it needs to be.
It's a simple shit hard.
Yep.
Now, I read a tweet on that very situation. They were like, this boy was born into money. Both of his parents were musicians. His mama came from that R&B group Escape. And Tip was a rapper. So you was born with a silver spoon. But yet, you choose to act like you're a thug from the street. You chose a no good ass woman. That's your fault, bro. You gotta go through it. And now you about to go to jail, bro. You ain't even lived yet.
And his name King.
Yo, that is no king.
I got Proverbs 31:3, man. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, man. It's playing upon tables, man. You give everything you got to these women, dog. They after your life anyway, man. They looking to destroy you. So when you put all your eggs in that one basket, man, you better believe she about to break all them eggs and she gonna destroy your ass, dude.
That's what these celebrity children do, man. Look at Puff sons. They trying to act all hard like they from the street. Y'all ain't from the streets, man.
Oh, you out here Harlem shaking and doing fake jump shots on stage with his dad.
Puff Daddy's son, Tip's son, there's a lot of them out there. Ice Cube got 2 sons rapping. They ain't made no noise yet because they weak. How your father a well-known rapper, but you can't rap?
You've been giving everything, man. You already had the studio in your whole room, man.
Exactly. You didn't crash into the studio in your diapers.
Y'all know former football player Michael Irvin, he's an ESPN commentator. His son, he trying to be a damn rapper and now like he's trapping and all that.
Yeah.
And his daddy was like, you didn't grow up like this, so why are you rapping about this stuff?
Exactly. Just like Ice Cube, he still sticking to that gangster persona. Man, you 50-something years old. You ain't doing that shit. Stop it.
You just run your big 3 league.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. It's all promotion. It's all image. I understand that. I understand you trying to sell a product. But come on, man. You 50-something years old. You ain't in the streets like that. And a lot of real gangsters from LA done called him out for being fake. Especially Eazy-E before he died. Because Eazy-E was a real dope boy. He was a real crip. And he had the streets backing him up. So, I mean, all you fake gangsters, Lord finna pull all y'all cards. You think you're a whore? Your arm too short to box with your AHSHAWAR, I promise you. So all that hard shit, y'all can let that go.
I got a scripture for that clean nigga, T.I.'s son. It's 1 Ezra 4, in verse 26, it says, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and have become servants for their sakes. And that's that nigga, man. You know, T.I.'s son, his name is Queen. It ain't no damn king. That's what he is. He fell for that bitch. Now he's gonna suffer the consequences.
They was making memes on him. What was it, last year?
You stand on business. How you standing on business? You let this woman use you.
Man,
You saw the play, but you still stepped into that bear trap.
He's standing on stupidness. That's what he's standing on.
Standing on no business. If you were standing on business, you wouldn't have failed for that shit. You would have saw the play coming, and you would have used a condom or took some type of precaution, but you didn't. You wanted to lock this woman down so bad. Now you all on social media making fake ass videos like you hard and shit. Now your daddy caught you crying over it. Stop, bro.
I got Colossians 4 and verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. Right? And we come out here with wisdom, right? Even on the lower levels, you know, those that are blessed to have a good father in your life, he gives you that wisdom. It's seasoned with salt, He's giving you that how you should walk, how you should conduct yourself, how you should deal with these women, right? But a lot of children out there gotta learn the hard way, right?
A lot of these cats ain't got no type of game anyway, no wisdom, man, because they being raised by these single mothers, man. They being raised by these single mothers, and these single mothers get into these little young boys' heads thinking that, hey, they just need to cater to these women. And when you niggas start catering to these women, they start to degrade you niggas, man.
It's more than just the single women. Social media play a big part in this, because when we was growing up, we was outside. We were interacting with each other. It's like dude said last night, Doc Rich, I think his name? No, something like that. He said, he made a very good point. He said social media that made people antisocial.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we were walking to the bus stop, we was walking in groups, interacting with each other.
Yeah.
Now everybody got earbuds in here. So y'all very antisocial. Y'all rather sit up in the house scrolling through a phone or on a game. We was outside.
Riding bikes,
skateboards, the whole shit, man.
The whole neighborhood, man. Everybody in the whole neighborhood knew each other. Now you got niggas, I don't know them niggas. I don't know them because you antisocial as hell.
Social media played a big part in this.
Now I would say a good time to be antisocial, depending on your workplace, that's a good place to be antisocial.
Yeah, because everybody at your job is your friend.
Yeah.
Make your money, go the fuck home.
There's a bunch of gossip in them jobs, man.
Yo, clicked up. No, I don't do clicks.
Like I said, I talk about him all the time. The dude that works across from me, he talks about old dude that he talks about all the time. Talk to all the time. Like he can't keep getting away with calling people a bitch.
Slap it in.
I'm like, bruh. Either slap him or just understand that the way that he's saying it.
You take offense to it?
Yeah, he's taking offense to it because the way that the dude's cool that he's talking about. Like the way that he's saying it is not in an offensive manner. He's like, man, don't be a bitch. That's pretty much what he's saying. Like, hey, man up. Take it like a man. Don't be a bitch. Yeah. But old buddy that works across from me takes offense of that.
That's because he's a bitch.
That's because he's a bitch.
Exactly. So he said it right.
He's sensitive.
Hey, matter of fact, yesterday was a potluck, and he was mad that it was a surprise and nobody told him that it was a potluck. He was heated the whole day. And I was like, nigga, if you won't get some food, I'm good. But if you won't go get some food, because he was like, man, I could have brought in the screens. He was pissed the whole day. Because like everybody else on the line brought food, and they didn't tell him to bring me the food.
Yo, that's what you like.
Yeah. He was pissed.
You don't want to get shit.
He came up to the dude that he shares a locker with, and he was like, why didn't y'all tell me we was having a potluck? I mean, the food's tears for everybody, you know? It was a surprise.
Why cry about that?
Yeah, I shit you not the whole day. Like when I took out my headphones, he notices, like, hey man, I'm pissed, man. I feel like crashing out. I know it's not that serious, but I feel like crashing out.
It is that serious.
I'm like, nigga.
You about to crash out over this. Wait till society collects.
That's how I was like, man. I was like,
He don't have no life. He made his whole job his life.
yeah, that's how I'm like, hey, bro.
You probably want to use that as an opportunity to flex.
Yeah.
You know, he missed the opportunity.
Niggas, I feel like adults that want to be friends at work, they didn't have friends in school when they was growing up, so they make the workplace, oh, well, I can get a friend. We're adults now, man. We ain't doing that shit no more, man.
Motherfuckers get offended because you walk by and don't say nothing. And I'm not here to speak to you. If I got something job related to ask you or tell you, that's different than just coming up, hey, well, no, if I didn't do it yesterday, don't expect it today.
And that's what gets on my nerves, you know. There's sometimes when I go at my job, you know, I make a point, you know, I see you in my area, I say what's up, and then y'all don't say nothing, y'all act like you didn't hear me. But then when I'm on, you know, I'm doing my job, then y'all want to try to talk to me. I just say what's up to you, and you didn't say nothing, man. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my zone, you know, I ain't trying to listen to y'all.
It's all cake about those flat.
Yeah, if I speak and you don't say nothing, I know not to speak to you again.
Yeah, that's pretty much the premise of that. I stand on.
And I don't care how crazy you look, I can walk right past you, look dead in your eye, and not say shit.
Nope.
And would not feel no kind of way about it.
That guy you speaking on at your job, that dude, he needs to learn how to control his emotions.
You
man.
need to grow
He's
up.
one of them emotional niggas right there. Man.
Hey, I had the same conversation with Jake at my job too. We was talking about it. It was like, that dude's too emotional, man.
Yeah.
What, crash up?
Yeah, he about to crash out over a potluck.
I got Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. What is a city that's broken down without walls? Anybody can come in there and manipulate. America is just like that, and that brother that he's speaking on, anybody can throw his whole day off.
Yeah. Because they control your emotions, all they do. Once they figure out which buttons to push, they can ruin your day at their own will.
You put that Mortal Kombat 1 blood code in on
Yeah,
his
hey.
ass, that ABACABB on his ass. Nigga, his whole persona done changed up, all his consonants done changed now. Now he's pissed for the rest of the day.
See, Esau got the game messed up. He think these oceans protect him. No! The oceans, you got an ocean on the left side and the right side. That is dangerous because you can't see the subs creeping up.
What the body thing?
Yeah, Russia already proved that. They had subs right off the coast of Alaska. Nobody knew they were there.
Oh, they got Navy ships right off the coast of Cuba? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was really for sure.
And they got a nuclear sub down there. 90 miles from Key West.
You had this appeared to be Edomite pastor, which it could be, Jake, right? But he had a dream about nuclear subs going to the coast of America, shooting off those missiles, destroying Babylon the Great.
Yeah. They pulled up in New York too, undetected. 100 miles off the coast of New York.
He flexing on you boys, man.
Russia is so, look,
Letting you know I can get in your ass when I want to get.
Literally.
once the Lord put that spirit on Russia, once the Lord put that spirit on Russia though, they ain't gonna hold back no more. They gonna let it all go.
He still got a lot of things against him right now. He got a lot of things against him.
Yeah, your own brother is plotting it. Well, you fight your own brother, and he's the big brother, and he's like, man, anytime, any day, if I want to unlock these cuffs, I'll beat your ass, man.
Yeah. But see, Esau, he keep poking the bear. And he too stupid to understand when somebody trying to show mercy. He take mercy for weakness. That's Esau. But see, once the Lord put that spirit on God and made God to let all the missiles, all the arrows fly, gonna see then that Russia was more than patient, more than understanding. But Esau don't want to hear it. Esau wants war. He got it made up in his mind. The Lord put their spirit on him to start a war. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Trump ain't finna start shit. He ain't finna turn back nothing. If anything, he gonna speed it up.
I remember thinking back in 2019 when he was president at first, he assassinated Iran's president. So nobody was talking about it. Nobody brought that up. This man, he want war, man. And that's why they put that man back in office. He with the shits. He control our position, but he with it too.
Matter of fact, Iran put out an arrest warrant for Trump, his vice president Mike Pence, and 30 members of his cabinet for carrying out that assassination. But yet, this man is in office as president with 34 felonies. Nobody wants to talk about it. And he can spend $130,000 on the hoe. I ain't forgot.
Here it is in Babylon the Great. You get like one felony, and it makes it super hard to get a job. But this man got many felonies, man. It goes to show you not in trouble as other men.
So I'm saying 3 and 5.
But I want to get this scripture real quick, because as we was talking about old boy at my job, this is Proverbs 22 and verse 24 in the New Living Translation. Don't befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people. That's using wisdom, right? That's why you read their spirit. It's important to read people's spirit. And you understand this dude's a crash out. He's very effeminate. He's very emotional.
Yep.
Don't associate with that type of person, man.
A lot of those people, those same types are unpredictable too.
Very.
Can't call their next move. Just like Donald Trump. This is the illusion of America. Y'all choose to trust in a man that has over 30 failed businesses under his belt. Yet you think he gonna get this right. You think he gonna be able to run a country successfully. If he has 30 failed businesses, why do you think that he's gonna be able to successfully run a country? But that's the delusion of America.
That reminds me of Antoine Davis, right? He got that money from his father passing away.
Yep.
But he promotes himself as a great businessman. Oh, I got this Porsche.
Self-made.
Yeah, I'm self-made. I got this off of my business. When you go into it, as your brothers went into, you know, he got all these failed businesses. Now, he might be doing good now, because he's YouTube and all this stuff, but you can't promote yourself as self-made if that money came from your father passing away.
Right. Same situation as Trump. His money was given to him. He didn't earn shit. He didn't make nothing. This is a failed hustler, man. This man tried to sell Bibles, tennis shoes, all kind of shit across the board, and failed. But yet y'all put y'all confidence in him that he gonna be able to run a country successfully. Are you stupid? Like I said, Esau is not smart. Y'all just stupid. That's the difference. Hey, come on, get cut up.
Hey, get this word. Get this word.
You got the blood, I got the time.
Questions we all have. And
You got the blood, I got the
they be
time.
out here talking about they self-made, man. They forget that the Most High put the riches in your pocket, man. This is 1 Samuel 2 and 7. The Lord Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
Wow.
So what y'all talking about, I'm self-made, I did this and I did that. And that's how I got into it with my cousin. I'm like, bro, you need to give that praise to Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA instead of saying you did it yourself. Because just as fast as he gave it to you, he can take it away just as fast, man.
Head to spin.
Make your ass go up.
In fact, I got a scripture laying back on there. Jeremiah 9 and verse 23. Thus saith Yahweh, AHSHAWAR, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. But check this, but let him that glory in this, that he understand and know of me, that I am the Lord Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. So delight and boast in Yahweh Shemiah, as your brother said. As fast as he gave it to you, he can take it even quicker than that, right? So boast in the Lord.
America's too proud. They'll get their thanks to Jesus all day though.
Man,
Cheese and rice.
the cheesiest, boy.
The cheesiest cracker.
Yeah. I always say this. Cheese and rice and Trump gonna get a lot of y'all killed. That's when y'all put y'all faith in.
Yeah, that's cheese.
11:14. It says, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come from the Lord. That's what y'all want to see to understand. Y'all think it's just you got free will. You don't have free will. Everything that happens to you, the Lord ordained it,
That's what Esau teach through his pride. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, you know what else you can do? You can go into captivity, because that's what's about to happen. Whether you want to or not. Let's see if you got the free will to get out of that. You don't, because it's not your decision. It's the Lord's decision that you go into captivity. Let's see how you free will your way out of that.
Ain't no way out of that, but
I got Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shemiah. As the rivers of the water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Verse 2, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord Yahweh Shemiah pondered the hearts. Right? The Lord is the one that controls your movements. What you're going to do. Right? You might have, you might be able to do this and that. But these big movements, right? Like being in this truth, or Biden sending those missiles to Ukraine, right? Russia scouting out America defense system, right? That's the Lord doing that. The Lord escalating these war situations. That's the Lord doing that, right?
If it was really their will, man, especially Putin, he wouldn't be doing stuff he's doing. Because he know the end game. He brought out, that we was the real people of the book. He wouldn't be, having missiles be shot off and all that. He wouldn't be doing it because he know the truth. He know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's the Lord's will, man. The Lord's controlling that man and all the other kings of the earth, man.
I got
We're trying to resist the Lord's will by being patient and understanding.
Yeah.
But the Lord put the hooks in our jaws, of paraphrasing the scripture, and made him declare war because they left him no choice. The West don't want to work with him.
Keep playing.
Yeah.
I got Job 33, 15, 17. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sitteth their instructions, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from men. Because these people, they be like, when they feel like they doing it themselves, they start to get that pride on them, man. Like I was talking about with my cousin, he felt like he did everything himself, so he started to speak pridefully, man. But the Most High is the one that put all of these things up in our minds out here, man. And this is also Proverbs 16 and 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah, man.
You ain't did nothing on your own.
I got Proverbs 21 and verse 12. The righteous man wisely consider the house of the wicked, but power overthrow the wicked for their wickedness. And this is what is coming down to, right? With Putin being patient, I also look at that as the Lord still gathering up the elect, right? For the elect to take heed and still make their kind of election sure as they should. Once they sealed, if they're not already sealed, right, we're going to see a whole bunch of chaos and destruction come, right?
You can't come right now nowhere because two prophecies got to happen before the Third World War. There's Jacob's trouble and so it's heating up, but it ain't hot yet. It's hotter than it was last month or last year, but it ain't hot yet. Because two more prophecies got to happen before they go full-blown war.
I got a scripture for which you just brought out. Things are heating up. Things are happening. but things gotta happen before the final prophecy play out. World War III, we can deliver. This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3 says, "With a vision is yet for the appointed time, that the end shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Things ain't tarry. Things will speed up." He said that at the beginning of the lesson. Things are popping off fast every day. You know, every day there's something that happens. You know, you miss one day, you miss a lot, like the elder always be saying.
Yep.
I know another thing that they had, listening to what Elon Musk was talking about when they went under the water or whatnot, they came across an 8th ocean that was real deep into the earth. And it had many other pockets down there that led to the other seas and oceans out here. And they seen a whole bunch of animals down there that Esau told us was extinct. But they are actually down there. And they also seen a 2-mile long, some down there, 2-mile long animal, man. You know anything about Leviathan?
See, that right there tells me one of two things. Either you've been lying the whole time, or you just been making up shit as you go.
He been lying because he said he had trouble explaining this to the people, so he didn't come out with it right away. He had to get his lie together. First.
Is there anything that we can trust in you about? Nothing.
Nope.
Who lies about everything?
He
Like
lied
Cat
about his
Williams.
lies.
Everything.
Can't keep up with so many lies.
And that's what also is one of the reasons why this clown so-called wants to go to Mars.
No.
He wants to go to Mars because he's afraid of what's down there. And a lot of these cats are afraid of what's down in that water, man.
You should be afraid of YASHAMIAHLA.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring out. He should be afraid of the prophecies, which I believe that's another reason why he sees the angels. He sees what they're doing. They're showing themselves out more and more in these last days. And he's talking a good game, like, oh man, we shot down this chariot, we did this and that, or we can compete, we can reverse engineer this technology, we can fight them back. But you know, and it's really going to be more evident when the Lord puts His Spirit upon you to fight. They're going to be turned into dust. So that's why you're trying to reach to Mars, but you can't go past the Van Allen belt.
Or we have Jacob's children happy. If that's going to be the worst time, you got to think of what's going to happen. You can't even fathom or think of all the things that's going to happen, man. It's going to be things you never even thought of or can't think of. Like Leviathan, we don't know how that's going to play out. You know, we believe if ain't nobody ever really seen him, he going to come out during that time. It only makes sense.
Yeah, you look at a lot of these old maps, man, they always had Leviathan on these maps. People seen Leviathan back then. It's just that, as the brother brought out, you know, in these pockets under the sea, right, that leads to other seas and different, you know, levels of the sea. You know, the Lord has these animals hidden, and they're going to be shown some way, somehow they're going to be shown forth in these last days. You know, I even had a dream about it, man. Brothers had dreams about it. You know, Leviathan wreaking havoc out here.
That makes me think about the Loch Ness Monster.
I was thinking about that too.
It's always some type of legend or something, some type of myth. I'm like, if this thing existed, they would have had pictures of him a long time ago. All these camera phones, and ain't no picture of him, just like Bigfoot. Esau loves to tell lies. Mermaids, making up shit, man. Greek mythology. They treat that as if it's real history. That's how much Esau loves to control lies.
With an old college degree off of Greek mythology.
Exactly.
And what you gonna do with that?
Nothing.
You done wasted how much money? $40,000.
You can go read. You can go read fairy tales on your own. You don't have to have a degree in fairy tales. My thing is this: with Esau going to other planets, why would the Lord allow you to spread your wickedness throughout the universe when you destroying this planet? You can't take care of this, but you want to go to another planet and fuck it up? No, that ain't for you. That's for Israelites. My house is made up of many mansions.
Exactly.
I go there and prepare a place for you. Brother paraphrasing, that's other planets. Because if the Israelites gonna live forever, eventually this planet will become overpopulated. That's what the other planets are for. Through Esau movies, that's his dream, to go to other planets. And the Lord gonna have us doing it right in your face you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it.
He
That's
always
gonna
been
be a
having
part of your head.
Always moved to see always been having himself making at the end, man. That ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and going to other planets. The year 3000 and all this. The Jetsons. No, that's your dream to go to another planet.
The King Edom.
That's us, man.
But you're gonna see us doing it without a spacecraft. And that's gonna eat you alive. That's gonna be part of your head.
Because if you was a righteous man, you would implement a lot of this. You have good technology out there, right? You have good technology that you can implement, but you so wicked that you want the people to be oppressed.
Yeah, he chooses to weaponize. Everything is a double-edged sword. Everything. A gun is a double-edged sword. It can be used to protect, or it can be used to murder and rob. Everything's a double-edged sword. Esau uses his technology, he uses it to weaponize everything.
He made our book a sword to our own people.
Right,
He
it's a
took out
double-edged
certain
sword too. Because it can be used for your salvation, or you can go against it and it can be towards your destruction.
I got a scripture for this, man. This is Isaiah 26:10. It says, "Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of righteousness he will deal unjustly, and he will not behold the majesty of the Lord." And he ain't did that not one time since he been in power. This time or back then, during the time of ancient Rome and ancient Greece, he never did that. He always showed you how much he hated you, hated the Lord, and everything that comes from this Bible.
Yeah, that shows how hypocritical Esau is, because I thought you had freedom of religion here. I never seen Esau come against the Muslims. Never seen him come against the Buddhists, the Hinduists, because there is such thing as freedom of speech in play, right? Let us come out here on the highways and byways. Oh, that's a problem.
Niggas, you calling them out on this bullshit.
Right, what happened to freedom of religion, freedom of speech? That don't apply to us because we tell the truth. We know. That's why we out here, because we know that it irritates the hell out of you.
I couldn't wait to come out here today. It's every week.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't wait.
I had stuff to get off my chest through the week.
Yeah.
Hey, when I
It's
missed
therapy.
last week, man, you just feel weird in
Yeah,
the spirit.
yeah, it's
when you miss
therapy.
Camp, man.
You don't feel right.
Let a lot out. Get a lot of pressure out, a lot of anger.
Yeah, that's
And
why.
you get to inform the people. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, brother. That's why we getting on you cats out there that still, you got this wisdom. You may even have a couple brothers with you. You probably don't even have to go outside by yourself. You probably even have a couple brothers with you, but you still not out there, man.
Man, that's no excuse, man. The elder, Manasseh Cubans brought out videos of the death camp, and you got a brother with that's missing one leg.
One
Still
leg,
out there
bro.
teaching. My brothers, you got brothers that got the wisdom, able body, ain't nothing wrong with you physically, but you talk about some, man, I gotta do something, Rock. I can't make it. Man, you ain't got nothing to do with life.
Them brothers pushing it out with their ailments. No leg, and you
Death
still
camp,
out there, man.
That's cold. That's cold.
Yeah.
Which I believe through the spirit, man, the times that we're coming into when brothers get that spiritual power, they're going to be healed,
Oh, yeah.
I most definitely believe that.
And the elders of GMS, they didn't travel to them other churches either. The
No.
word just got spread through the unicorn, the internet.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just made a garment for a brother in London, man.
See?
GMS camp in London, man. Good brothers over there.
The internet does the heavy lifting. The internet draws in who it wants to draw to this word. All that extra shit, like Bishop Nate, you got a private jet or whatever, you going to Africa to wake up Hamites for what? They your enemy, fool.
Ham sandwich.
They going into captivity. Why are you trying to wake up Hamites?
Shoot, I look at my YouTube analytics, and it shows, of course, the bulk of listeners is here in Babylon the Great, but you got in Alaska, which it's owned by Babylon the Great too. But I got listeners in Alaska.
You got GMS Alaska. I forgot about
Yep.
them.
GMS Alaska. You got GMS Toronto.
I think you got GMS Montreal, which is in Canada too.
Canada too. Yep.
You got brothers in Milwaukee too. Now, brothers all over the United States, man. All over. And that means y'all not gonna have no excuse when the shit the fan, because the word is out here, man. It's out here all over. So when the times come to pass, all the heartaches and traumas that's getting ready to come to this country, y'all not gonna have no excuses, man, because you heard this truth. Like the brother said, everything is a two-edged sword, man. This internet is also a two-edged sword. You can use it to put out folly, or you can use it to bring out this edification, man.
A lot of people ain't gonna do that because there's no benefit or financial gain in making videos about the truth.
Which are two, they don't realize that there's a greater gain in bringing up. If you're in this truth, right? If you're in this truth, because you are, like the brother brought out, you do have whistleblowers, but are they in this truth? And are they Israelites, right? See, we gonna get a good payday, but you know, Jake don't see it that way.
Oh, and then beneficial about being in the truth. Matter of fact, we making ourselves targets. There's truth, but we have an army that y'all don't even know that's there. We got the chariots and the 144,000. So who's the bigger threat, Esau or the Lord? The Lord is the biggest threat because his threat is this wicked kingdom.
All these people giving credit to everything else outside of YASHAMIAHLA, aliens and this and that, universe, man. YASHAMIAHLA is the one who's doing everything.
The universe brought us together. Shut up! The universe ain't did nothing.
Shit, we making right now, us and all the other brothers that's out here worldwide preaching, man. We making them spiritual deposits, man. You know, the spiritual deposits. While y'all out here chasing a dollar that's collapsing, this money's cankered as hell. We out here, and the other brothers as well, we cashing in on putting them deposits in there, and them deposits is going out here doing this work, man. While y'all chasing this dollar. This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, man. You know, so we making some spiritual deposits right now. That's why the brother said we're gonna have a hell of a payday, Lord willing. When we get that kingdom, man, get the new bodies, get to live forever, man. That's a hell of a payday. You can't even fathom the rewards that YASHAMIAHLA is going to get this elect men out here, man.
Y'all can't imagine the Lord sharing his inheritance, which is everything. Money gonna be your last word. Family problems gonna be your last word. While you out here stressing yourself out behind a dead dollar. No. The Lord is going to share his inheritance, which is everything. You can't go wrong, and then you're going to live forever to enjoy it. But y'all stressing out over a dead dollar. Go ahead, then.
Absolutely. We ain't going to be able to enjoy it for a short period of time, IUIC, and then another nation going to rise up against Israel, because that's what they teaching over there. You know, that in the kingdom, I think another nation is going to rise up and come Russia rise up against man, stop it.
What scripture is that?
Stop it.
They're misinterpreting Ezekiel 38, right? Or it's just their lack of understanding.
They twist the scriptures on purpose. That's what I think.
Because you had Sakari doing that too, bringing out that same doctrine that Russia is going to come back in power. You know, even though we're in power, Russia's going to come back in power.
Against immortals.
Power, they're going to be able to take us down. How does that make sense?
Base men going to come in power against immortals. I don't want to see that happen.
Come on, man. You know, this ain't Star Wars. They got superpowers, but all it took was all those clones to gang up on them and kill them that way, man. You know?
This ain't the movies. I ain't gonna see it.
You know? We gonna have power. Those bullets not even gonna be able to touch us. They gonna bounce off.
Man, we're going to be like many most highs.
Eat your gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you break it down and eat it.
Eat that shit.
Bar by bar. You're gonna be shitting out Glock 19 bars for 2 weeks. If you survive.
If you survive, because I don't think your asshole gonna open
The Howard Rotters.
Oh, did he?
You're gonna be popping bullets like Tic Tacs. Every last full metal jacket you gonna eat.
I'm gonna get these last scriptures unless a brother, gonna bring out anything else. We'll probably bring these out, close out. This is Job 42 and verse 10. This is laying back on what the brother brought out, the great deposit that the Lord has in store for us. And Job went through a lot, and he lost a lot. He was a very rich man, and he lost a lot. And in tune, when he endured what he had to endure, which also represent us, when we have to endure what we endure, the Lord has a great payday in store for us. Job 42 and verse 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job. When he prayed for his friends, also the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. You see that? And you read on down, and Job was just exceedingly blessed, man. Exceedingly blessed. He got to see his children again that he lost. Right? Because you come back through the third and fourth generation, you got to see them again.
That's the double up all day. You can't lose. But a lot of y'all choose to gamble with a losing hand anyway. You want to prove you stupid. Hey, go ahead then. Be down here crying.
You bad? You got it?
Be down here with lamentations and woe, gnashing of teeth. You want to prove you stupid.
Trust me.
Go ahead then. Get out your way. Get out your way.
Take that seat here. You got salvation.
It's all good for them. They're good. They hard.
They took it.
But we'll go ahead and close it out right there. Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. Want to give our praises going on to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Yahweh, amongst the apostles, amongst the elders, great listeners, the real church is true. MAWAAHBA,